We started this week with a visit to the vet. Koda had been having some symptoms that I wasn't sure if I should be worried about, so I took him to get some blood work done just to be sure. Everything looked alright, a few results were a bit higher than it should, but the vet guessed it could just be from a little stomach bug, worms, or just stress, so we're going to take it easy and maybe deworm him again soon. I have sort of had to admit defeat on this living room project, not in the sense that I won't finish it, I just had envisioned starting and finishing the project in a short period of time over the course of just maybe a couple of vlogs with before and after footage and everything like that, but I've come to realize that life rarely works like it's made to look on YouTube, and I specifically want to create very authentic videos about my life. So I'm just going to continue to slowly work away at this without any pressure of having it 100% finished anytime soon. Overall, this whole house and the renovations here have been a very humbling experience. I've heard so many times how these things take time, but only when you start working on a house yourself will you really comprehend how long it will take. Lucky for me, I have the rest of my life to work away at this house to create a perfect home for me. But needless to say, I've been very busy with other stuff lately, and I haven't had as much time to work on the living room. But I've really been needing this relaxation space to chill with the dogs once I have a bit of free time. So I decided to make it ready enough to bring in the couch and TV and worry about the rest later. Yeah, I'm not going to fully decorate the room because I will eventually have to add the missing parts of the walls and paint the ceiling and everything, but for now I want a couch to lay on. These are the legs I have for the living room table. As you can see, this one needs a little bit of repair. I can't tell you exactly where I got these. Let's just say that a lot of different people have been sitting on them. Some of those people, not really great people. So yeah, works great for my rule of all of my furniture having some sort of interesting story. I'm just a little worried that they might be too high for the box I had in mind for the living room table, so I might need to figure something else out on top of them. But they are the perfect legs for a living room table. Koda has found a treasure. It's a bone.
Just se mitä sä tilasit. Turvallinen ja kotimainen.
Hanki turvallinen ja kotimainen 5G-liittymä ja siihen sopivat laitteet Telialta. Tehokkain valkaisuteknologiamme ikinä. Colgate Max White Ultra. Toisin kuin tavalliset hammaskannat, sen koostumus vaikuttaa pintaan syvemmältä ja valkaisee jo 3 päivässä. Olipa hymysi millainen tahansa.
Frodo.
Colgate Max White Ultra.
Nej. We've been trying to schedule this for probably like 3 or 4 weeks now, and we finally found a day that worked with the weather and everything. So we had these 2 really old trees that were really close to the house, and they were just eventually become really hazardous to have this close to the house. So we decided we want to take them down before they get old and rotten. We've seen some of the very old fir trees around here might look perfectly fine on the outside, but because the area here is pretty wet, they might still have root rot and rot from the inside, and you can't really see it until they just snap off in a storm. So it was a relief to get them down, but a little sad again to see them go, as with any old trees. But there are some new firs growing already. The only really sad thing was the birds were absolutely flabbergasted because their feeding spot was right by these trees, so they were flying around and trying to comprehend what had happened. I decided to protect the bird feeder with some of the branches for now, but eventually we'll obviously have to move the bird feeder. It's just not the easiest to move, so it's a project for another day.